battery or a starter, it can stay in motion and take a load and has more of an output than what it's taking to continually with its input. I know two men that know how to build.
Is that right?
And I one of them said, I'd never build it in this country. So he said, I'd never build it here. I said, we got to build it here. We got to build it here. We got to make it a ministry of the church. We're not going to put it in commerce, but for the people that want to have one, they can give a gift to the church. Probably $5,000 is all it would ever cost.
Wow.
And they bring a little 3-foot by 2-foot box, mount it in their home somewhere, and they can power their house. And it has one moving part. So it can be done easily, but the Knights of Malta and the big boys working for the Vatican wants us totally dependent on central power. They want the electromagnetism from these telephone lines, electrical lines, constantly beating down our immune system so we can develop cancer. So the Pope's cancer monopoly, his cancer inquisition, can kill hundreds of millions of Americans.
Yeah,
cancer.
I seen a study the other day that by 2025 that 1 in 3 Americans will have cancer.
Yep. Yeah, the first major killer in this country is quote-unquote heart disease, which I know how to stop. The second one is cancer, which I also know how to prevent. And the third one is diabetes, which is most easily to prevent. And the fourth one is iontrophic diseases, doctors causing disease. Those are the 4 killers in America. We shouldn't have any of them. We all ought to live to be 90 and 100.
That's right. You defeated cancer, did you not?
Right.
Didn't you have cancer?
Yeah, I was developing a prostate cancer.
And that was what, back in the 90s?
It was late 90s. I had to quit my concrete business and got my ozone machine and then started doing some serious detoxification using Gerson therapy and a couple other things. And then I stopped it, but it's terrible. That's one of the most painful things that can happen to a man. It feels like a broomstick is being shoved up his rectum. It's horrible. It's that kind of pain. And so anyway, when you get these toxins out of you and they pus out of your skin like syrup, when they come out, your joint pain disappears, you clean your colon out, you don't have any kind of colitis, any kind of inflammation, you don't have any polyps, you don't have any distended colon, all that disappears. You get rid of your parasites. It took me 7 months to get rid of all my parasites. My appetite decreased 1/3. You get rid of all that stuff. Your belly disappears. It's not fat, it's infection. That goes away, and you begin to have all sorts of energy. You eat less, you feel better, you live longer. They don't want that.
No.
They want you sick. They want you going to the hospital. They want you getting an antibiotic. They want you on a drug. They want you dependent upon the medical priests and their priestcraft so that you can live a miserable life the last 20 years of your life and die in pain and agony, broken, poverty-stricken. That's the American way today under this military government run by the Pope.
Well, check this out. As you know, we got a newborn. She turned a month old today, and we didn't get her vaccinated, and we breastfeed and all that. And I got a letter in the mail from Bill Hassel, and it almost seemed like a personal letter. I'll send you a copy of it. But he's asking me in this letter if I've got my child called up on all her shots. It's like 48 and 1. And I'm thinking, why is he sending me a personal letter to find out if I'm vaccinated? I guess they found out I didn't, and you don't like it.
No, they don't. Well, I have 2 sons to this marriage, never vaccinated. My youngest son just turned 12. He's 5'10". He's taller than I am. He weighs 200 pounds.
Wow.
So, I mean, he's a swimmer. He swims competitively. He's going to be swimming this year. No vaccinations. He never gets sick. So, we feed him good food. We don't feed him sugar. We don't feed him white bread. We don't feed him the junk,
Right.
But that's a major issue there. But there's no reason for all these vaccinations. Polio vaccination, that's an infection of the virus, infection of the colon.
Sure.
It comes from a dirty environment. What got rid of polio wasn't the Salk vaccine. It was draining the swamps and cleaning out all the filth and creating a cleaner environment and having disposable waste. So you have processed waste centers, which is unique to white Protestant nations.
Yeah, that letter said that definitely make sure she gets that hepatitis shot. I'm like, why
hepatitis.
Yeah.
Now, why in the name of Christ would you get a hepatitis shot? Pardon me. When the baby hasn't even developed an immune system.
It don't make any sense, does it?
They haven't drank from the colostrum. Pardon me. They haven't drank from the mother's milk and got the colostrum yet, which is the first that the mother gives to the baby to begin to build the immune system. So, if they don't have any colostrum and building an immune system, why would you get a vaccination? Because the vaccination relies on an existing immune system. The wicked sinners, they'll just keep hammering their religion down your throat every day as a warfare to push it back every day. So, that's another thing that ought to be taught in every church. Don't vaccinate your children. Feed them correctly. Get rid of sugar.
Well, see, that's part of your 501c3. You can't, in any way, shape, or form, influence public policy
Then what's the purpose of a church? What's the purpose of a church if you're not influencing public policy? In fact, we hate public policy. Public policy was started in March 9, 1933, when FDR seized all the property here, and everybody became for the beneficial use of the commander-in-chief, hence public policy for the public property. Well, as a private citizen, I ain't no public property, and I ain't definitely under any public policy.
And there were some great preachers back in that, like a Billy Sunday at that time.
Billy Sunday was a compromiser.
Yeah.
Billy Sunday compromised with the Pope. He considered the Roman Catholicism Christian. Billy Sunday was uniting with the priests for prohibition. What a wicked thing, prohibition. The Bible teaches the drinking of wine is strong drink. The Bible teaches that Jesus Christ drank fermented wine. This nonsense that he was a teetotaler and all he drank was grape juice is a great big heresy. It's nonsense.
Absolutely. Why?
So this fanatical drive for prohibition, what did it do? It built the mafia.
Yep, sure did.
It built the spy families so they became billionaires as they were running booze, and they were bootleggers, and that's exactly what the Jesuits want, to build their mafia from the 1920s to the 1930s when FDR got rid of that to what was the 18th Amendment.
Yep.
He gave the booze back to the American people and took their gold.
Now, I want to address something here before we're both called heretics. Now, you're right, though, but I want to address it. Think about it. It is more of a miracle that Christ would turn it into fermented wine because, remember,
it takes time.
And the host of the party said, you waited until the end of the party to present the best wine.
The best wine.
And
he didn't say, oh, you wait until the best party, give us the grape juice.
That's exactly right.
That would have been a disgrace to the host. No, it was fermented wine, and he had fermented wine at the Lord's table at the Last Supper, and he says, I'm not going to drink henceforth at the fruit of the vine until I come in my Father's kingdom. And I would add, to sit on the throne of David and rule the world. By the way, if you read the prophecies in Israel, shall drop down new wine. And every man will dwell under his own fig tree and have his own wine. And the book of Deuteronomy says the children of Israel that they're to have strong drink. Wine is strong drink during their festivals, certain festivals. You're gonna write Deuteronomy. Can't remember the verse right now, but this whole heresy. And when I went to Kentucky, they brew a very good bourbon there. I think it's what is it? Oakland or something. It's a very, very good bourbon. They brew it in Kentucky, not far from where my son lived.
And the barrel.
And Timberline or something like that. And they had tracts there condemning the doctrine of teetotaling with all the Bible verses that permit it and encourage it. That wine maketh the heart merry. The man's not drunk, but he's happy.
Yeah, that's one thing. I don't even drink regardless, but I don't care if someone wants to drink as long as they ain't sloppy drunk. You know what I mean? There's nothing.
Wine, brother, wine is a fermented food.
Yeah, I just don't like it personally.
You know what I do? I add 50-50. I have a very good product called C Radical. It's from Longevity. It has cocoitin in it. It's tremendous marine seaweed. It's very anti-cancer. You have a glass of wine, half a glass, and put the other half in with your C Radical with cocoitin and grape juice. It tastes delicious.
Oh, yeah?
So you get a little bit of the alcohol to kill bacteria in your stomach, as per what Paul told Timothy to do.
Absolutely.
and you get the fucoitin and the wonderful nutrition from C Radical, then you can sign up for that on my website with Longevity. But just get the Z Radical and have it as an evening tonic. Half a glass wine, half Z Radical, and mix them together, and it's a wonderful evening tonic.
Yeah, he didn't tell Timothy to drink grape juice for his ailing stomach.
No.
And people get so carried away with that, it drives me crazy, you know.
It's not what the Bible teaches. It teaches that if you don't want to drink it, that's fine. If you do want to drink it, that's fine. Romans chapter 4.
That's me. That's how my wife, she'll drink a glass every now and then. You'll never see her drink more than 2 glasses, but you'll never see her drunk. But she hadn't drank probably since before she got pregnant, so it's probably been well over a year. But
I wouldn't have when you're pregnant, of course. But
yeah, I don't have a problem with it though, as long as you keep it under control, and just drink a glass or 2.
But you have to know your limit. My limit is a glass and a half.
Right.
Anything more than that, I'm starting to sin. So I keep it to a glass, maybe a little more than that. If I order 2 glasses at the restaurant, I always leave half of it empty, half of it still full because I'm not drinking all of it. So anyway, we need to learn to live under the doctrines of grace. And we need to stop living under these legalistic rules and regulations that rob you of your joy, that rob you of your power, because you have no power if you're legalistically living according to a code.
That's it.
And when God would send a great awakening and we would have a revitalized body of Christ in this country to make a difference.
See, and that's part of the problem. Christians just need to put their faith in Christ. He has done it all. There's nothing we can do. Just put our faith in Him and enjoy your faith. Enjoy it. But
enjoy doing this well. You know what? Another I found so helpful is I pray every morning.
Oh yeah.
I pray seriously about whatever's on my mind. Because you can wake up some mornings and there's something bothering you. Don't know what it is, but it's bothering you.
Right.
Just don't feel right. And so when you start praying about it, the Lord brings it to mind. Well, you've done this, you need to do something about it. Or you need to do this that you haven't done. Something, but a prayer is like a catharsis. It's like a purging. It cleanses you and makes you attuned to what the Lord wants to use you for the day.
Absolutely.
So that's your power.
Yeah.
Because we have no power. We need to be charged by the Son of God because we're just little batteries walking around here that we run out of our charge.
That's right.
And then we need to be recharged by the Spirit of God.
Yeah, I like to start my mornings off with prayer, and then I'll read a psalm and a proverb, and then I'll read some of Paul's epistles, and I'll start my day off that way.
Amen.
And I recommend that to everyone. Read a psalm and a proverb every morning.
Amen. And you know what? The Lord is omniscient and omnipotent. He can do anything. He can set back the mystery of iniquity whensoever He pleases in answer to our prayers. Nothing's out of control. He worketh all things after the counsel of His will, Ephesians 1:11. And all we need to do is seek His face, fervently and effectually pray from a heart that's right with Him, regarding iniquity in our heart. And He will move mountains for us. Amen. I tell you, when I got the decree from the county court that He decreed that I was the heir and sole beneficiary of the name and estate of the all caps, that was a miracle. And it was an answer to my prayers. And furthermore, then the judge was also very nice to me. I want to help you, Mr. Phelps.
Really?
And he was a Roman Catholic judge. Very nice judge. We had almost a conversation during the court session. So the Lord answered your prayer. When a man's ways please the Lord, He maketh even to be at peace with his enemies. I was at peace with Mr. Klein. Gave me my decree, and then He's ended it by saying, make sure you get several copies of this so I can sign several of them. He says, and then get them certified at the pathonetary there, because you will need one probably for wherever you go.
Oh yeah, absolutely, I'm sure.
That's what He said. Yeah. He knew the magnitude of what He was doing. Everybody else in the courtroom, the few people that were there, they couldn't know, but He knew, and I knew.
And that's all.
And that's what I teach in my advanced class. Yeah.
How long ago was this?
1 month ago.
Wow.
July 5th.
Right.
He was first decree on June 28th, and then I had it amended to July 5th. So it's July 5th.
Wow. And you spent so much money and time on this. I'm happy for you. Congratulations.
We finally proved it can be done. So it's not a theory anymore.
It's not a theory, no.
No.
And you know, Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama, George Soros, all these people, even Gene Simmons I seen the other day, are private citizens.
Why, sure. They know the game.
They know the game.
I have a student who met a gentleman that was an advisor to one of 4 presidents. And on Air Force One, this guy heard him talking about their trust accounts in the Treasury.
Mm-hmm.
And so he made notes as discreetly as he could. And then he went ahead and did it. And he managed to get $3 million out of his private trust account. Because he knew the process, what to do. They're all there. There's private trust accounts for every American at the Treasury, and the big banks hold the funds. And they don't want us to know that because they're holding it for us because we're absent from our estate. But when you show up, they're now your receiver, they're now your trustee, and they have the responsibility to give you an accounting of that. For which reason I'm going to be filing another case in a week or so. So, it's there. We just need to be able to have access to it because the military government cannot function without these private trust accounts, special trust accounts, as FDR called them, Proclamation 2039. Because this is the foundational basis for the banks. The banks don't exist without these accounts. There's no credit extended to anyone apart from these accounts. So therefore, the national emergency, this banking national emergency exists with these accounts in place, but the Secretary of Treasury is almighty over all banking. Well, when that emergency proclamation is repealed, and we're back to civilian government, all those private trust accounts disappear. And we go back to civilian government, and we get back our real money, so we can have a real country again, with a real constitutional government. That's what I'd like to see.
Yes, sir. And for all the listeners, I really highly recommend that you look into this and go to his website, 24/7 World Radio. And by the way, I believe you're going to have to change your logo, Eric. You got the globe earth on there, I've noticed.
Yeah, I'm working on it, but the only other logo we can get is just the flat earth logo of the United Nations. So I don't want to put that on there.
No,
but I need, maybe someone can find a logo of flat earth, and I'll be happy to put it up on my website.
Okay. I guess we need to wrap this up. You want to give people your contact information?
Sure. You can contact me at Eric, ERIC, at VaticanAssassins.org, or you can contact me at, and I check this email every day, R like Robert, B like boy, P like Paul, B like boy, church, rbpbchurch at comcast.net. And be glad to hear from you. I'm always looking for supporters for the ministry, for the church ministry here. Always looking for people who want to take the classes. And most of all, I need your prayers. I need your prayers 60 seconds a day. Your listeners would be serious with God and pray for me on their knees, privately, 60 seconds a day, that the Lord would do with me whatever He wants to do. You know, just let the Lord lead me what your prayer needs to be.
Amen. Oh, don't forget about your ebook too.
Oh yes, I have my ebook, VaticanAssassins.org, or Vatican Assassins, Wounded in the House of My Friends. Just go to my website, you can download it, or you can purchase the ebook. I have bundles there for sale. I have Clear and Present Evil, which is a great DVD on the Jesuits put together by my friend, Steve Stavro. Hopefully I can get some more because he says he's not going to offer anymore, so I need to pray that he will offer me and continue to keep me in supply of them. So please pray to that end. And then also I have my cons, which are very important historical documents, PowerPoints. And so whatever else on there that you might want to be interested in. I have my products, longevity products, which are great, and young living oils, and anything that we can live longer without being victims of the medical inquisition. So please go there, buy something. And also I am involved with cryptocurrency. So if anybody wants to get involved with cryptocurrency and I say OneCoin, I'll say it. Just give me a call and I'll put you in touch with the people who can do that, because I believe that cryptocurrency is going to replace the present banking system. So why not just use one devil system over another devil system? I mean, they're both a devil system, but if we can prosper from it, if we can use this world pursuant to 1 Corinthians 7:31, then why not?
Why not?
And use the money for the Lord's work, for your family, and whatever. So if you're interested in cryptocurrency, you can give me a call. You can call me at 610-589-5300. Call the church, 610-340-0734. And I'll be happy to talk to you. And we can go on for the Lord's will.
And saying that, as a Christian, I would much rather see Christians come to your website and support you with your herbs and medicines than going to Alex Jones's site, his info war store, and buying his trash.
I had my longevity site up before he had his up.
Yeah, I know that. Yep. Yeah, I think he got the ideal from you. I've known a couple things he stole from you, but that's another topic for another day. But
that's okay. Poor soul needs to be saved.
But
he's lost on his way to hell. Man needs to be saved. When the Lord saves him, he'll start to tell the truth, and then that'll be the end of the Alex Jones show. Maybe he and I can partner up.
Wow, I think we're a long ways from that.
Well, if he gets saved, if you come to know the Lord, then he would repudiate all the lies he's been telling and start to tell the truth.
Yeah, but until then, it's always an honor to have you on. I get so many emails about you, Eric. There's so many people out there that care about you, care about your ministry. Just love to listen to you. I do too. You're just a tremendous guest. I consider you one of the greatest historians alive today. And
I appreciate the compliment, brother, and I appreciate the listeners wanting to listen. It's just a blessing to me. It's a blessing to know that I can be of some use of the Lord. That's just very humbling.
Well, good. You mean a lot to me. We've known each other for a few years, and you're kind of a mentor to me. But as we wrap this up, would you lead us in prayer?
Sure. Father, we thank you, Lord, for thy blessing. We thank you for Brother Tommy Grooms. Thank you for the listeners that are listening in. Lord, we earnestly pray that you send a great awakening. Oh God, wake up thy people to see that we're so close to our destruction. And Lord, that we turn to thee with our whole hearts and truly forsake our evil ways and do that which is pleasing to thee, and then tell the truth. Tell the truth, oh Father. We pray that men of all walks and all places will begin to truly tell the truth and not fear what can be done to them. We ask these things, Father, in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Well, thank you, brother, and hope to do it again soon with you. And if you don't care, maybe we can hit on the Titanic next time.
Amen. That'd be good.
Okay.
Okay, Brother Tommy. Lord bless. And Lord bless your listeners.
All right. God bless you and yours.